Welcome, welcome, you guys. This is Eric Vaughn, the Family Cash Machine, and our logo is Position Yourself for Generational Wealth. Now, you guys see the city in the back. The background looks like the Wizard of Oz or something. Looks like Oz. And we're talking about the economy, and we're talking about the current day that we live in right now. The condition of the world economically is very bad. You guys out there, most of you guys are struggling every day, just trying to make it. You're recognizing and realizing that things are getting a little tough, but you really are not totally conscious of how bad things really are because they're hiding things from you guys. They're lying to you guys. They're perpetrating a fraud and making it appear that it's a little rough time, but it's not that bad. No, it is terrible. And this is probably one of the worst economic times that we've seen since the Great Depression. I think last week the report came out that Wall Street did the worst that it's done since 1931, which was right before the Depression, the Great Depression. And now we have this government shutdown with Donald Trump, the historical government shutdown for no reason at all. It's like adding insult to injury. And what's happening around the world right now, if you guys haven't noticed, you have the yellow vest protests in Paris, which started in Paris. And this is about economics. It's about taxes too much. It's about the cost of living too high. It's about the income and wages too low. It's about a lot of the symptoms of the global economics, but nobody's dealing with the root problem. Okay, in the Family Cash Machine, we break this thing all the way down and help you guys to understand Keynesian economics, which is really what this is all about. It's not about just the symptoms. You guys are looking at the symptoms of a disease, but not dealing with the disease itself. At the core root of it all is the formula that banks are using. It's the system. It's the central bank system. It's the fractionalized lending. It's the system built on debt. It's the system built on fiat currency and paper money and not backed by a real store of value. Real sound money is a store of value. And this is what we're teaching you guys, because right now, many people are listening with deaf ears, not really paying attention to what Eric Vaughn is saying in the Family Cash Machine, but we on point. We on time. We showing you guys what's happening, what must be done, the time that we living in, and it's really imperative that you move expediently before this thing deals with you. So the Yellow Vest protest started in France. Now it's in Jerusalem. Now it's in Portugal. It's in Italy. It's in Belgium. It's moving all over the globe. And Americans are still kind of lullabied to sleep because you're still getting a little trickle downs of good economics because you had the strongest dollar in the world, but not for too long, because now the petrodollar is being challenged, and now we've just been printing money, and now all these other main things that have made the dollar strong are starting to crumble in our face. So we have created for you guys a way out. We have learned how to maneuver and manage and continue to be prosperous no matter what the economy do, because we've learned how to come out of the money matrix. And that's what we're teaching you guys. We're teaching you guys the problem. We're teaching you guys the root of the problem, so you don't just be complaining about the symptoms, of the problem. It's a cause and effect for everything. And so most of us around the world, when I listen to the Yellow Vest protesters, they kind of got it right. They're talking about, again, symptoms. Like, for instance, when you have a cold, you got a runny nose, you complain about your runny nose, but you're not complaining about the actual virus that you have. You're complaining about, the shortness of breath, and you're complaining about your headache and the cold that's in your head and, the congestion, but you're not understanding the actual virus that attacked you. And so this is what we're teaching you guys, not to complain about the symptoms, because if you try to change the symptoms or get rid of the symptoms, but not exterminate that virus, then you're going to have the same problem over and over again, and you're just it's just a temporary fix. And that's what's been going on for so long in our economics. And now it's time for you guys to really, really learn about money. Okay, now I was watching someone, a good friend of mine was watching a guy teach about 401ks and how you can move your money and how you can plan your money safely. Well, guess what? 401ks is all a part of the system that's crumbling now. So it doesn't matter how well you learn 401ks. What's going to happen when your company 401ks is exhausted or they make bad investments? A lot of these 401ks won't let you move your money around. Now, let's say your 401k made a bad investment in something that lost money. Or let's say that, the company misappropriated the 401k money. You're trusting someone else, okay, to store your value. And this is the problem that's been going on for centuries, and now it's coming to a head. This is all prophetic. This stuff is in your Bible, it's in your Quran, it's in your Torah, and whatever book you claim you want to read that you follow, the Mayan calendar, the pyramid text, the Book of the Dead, Book of the Coming Forth by Day, you name it, is there. All of this stuff that's happening right now was foreseen by wise seers generations ago, and now it's here. And so now you got to move, you got to think, you got to create, you got to reinvent yourself, or you're going to be caught by this avalanche of collapsing of economics globally. So this is what the Family Cash Machine is about. We're not just about learning what's happening. We're about learning what's happening in order for us to create a strategic plan out of it. That's what this is all about. So right now, I just want to share with you guys quickly. I'm going to go show you our classes here that we've created. These are courses. These go into the root of the problem. They teach you about the Federal Reserve. They teach you about Keynesian economics and sound money and money versus currency. We teach you guys about real store of value and how to really invest in different assets. And we have some investment courses here later on in the courses. But I wanted to focus on the $85 course. That's very doable for most of you guys to start turning the lights on and just get your feet wet and starting to get the terminology and learning this stuff, because it's not hard. We're not making this hard. We've simplified the economic terminologies that they made so complex. We have simplified it, and so a baby can understand this stuff. Okay, so there's an $85 course that we're focusing on right now for most of you guys. There's a free course that you can take called the Phoenix, and then from there you can take the $85 course and start learning what's going on globally and why these economies are crashing and why you need 3 jobs just to survive today in your household. We're going to teach you guys why the average household today has no savings. Savings accounts are a thing of the past. We're going to teach you guys how to create momentum even in this bad economy. So this is what this is all about. So you guys want to come to the Family Cash Machine. Again, here's the website, The Family Cash Machine. Sign up as a free member. We'll send you a free ebook, The Greatest of Exchange of Wealth Ever in History, because that's what's going on. As old world orders are going out, new world orders are coming in. I'm not talking about the new world order, because there's nothing really new about the New World Order. That's really the old world order trying to find a new way to perpetuate the same old oppressive economics. So with that, you guys, this is Eric Vaughn. Come to the Family Cash Machine. Join this movement. This is not just a company. It's a movement. We're creating a momentous historical movement, and you definitely don't want to miss it. You want to be a part of this, because your children's children will thank you. So with that, you guys, I'm going to sign out. This is Eric Vaughn. Peace.